going to be a pretty short preview of the Miami Bethune Cookman game that takes place on Saturday night at 7 p.m. at the Hard Rock. Because realistically, there's not a whole lot to say about this game, but we'll do our best to talk about it and give you some information. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Appreciate all the new subscribers who are jumping on board to watch the Miami Hurricanes coverage, and I'm going to keep doing it all year long. This is going to be a part of our show going forward. Hurricanes Unfiltered is here to stay. So I thank you for jumping on board. Man, it was, again, we can recap Notre Dame 27-24. Huge win. Miami is now ranked in the top 5 in the AP. Number 7 in the coaches poll. Malachi Tony is coming out looking like a star in the future, star for the now and star for the future. You got Ruben Ben, who looked like a man-child. You got Akeem Mesdor, who looked great. Mohamed Toure looked great. The DBs looked pretty darn good as well, got to say. Offensive line was rather dominant. Running game was strong. CJ Daniels making spectacular catches that, people don't get how great of a catch that was. Watch the play. Watch the play. When Carson Beck lets that ball go, you're looking like, oh no. And then here comes CJ Daniels stretching his arm out, or whatever, whichever arm it was. Because if he doesn't do that, the dude is right there waiting for the ball from Notre Dame. So, yeah, man, just an all-around great performance to get that W. Now you got Bethune. Now you got practice. Now you've got practice. And let's be real. This is a practice game. This is a game in which we're going to see every player see the field. You're going to see Carson Beck probably throw for 250, 300 yards in the first half or first 2.5 quarters. And then he'll take a seat for whoever comes in for him, probably, I'm guessing, Emory Williams, and get him some reps. Maybe a third quarterback sees some reps as well. Don't know yet, but I think that you're going to see lots of players get a lot of reps. You're going to see a lot of guys get playing time, which I think is critically important, obviously, for depth, creation of depth. And that depth is critical because you need to have obviously a strong presence with your starting lineup, but you need to have guys that can come off the bench and give legitimate quality snaps. You need guys who can step in and you don't have some crazy drop off from first string to second string. And injuries during the season are going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. They're going to happen. So now we got Bethune-Cookman on tap. Bethune-Cookman comes in with an 0-1 record. Game is at 7 p.m. Saturday night. From what I've read, the band will be there, so it behooves you to come to the game for the purposes of at least being entertained by the band at halftime, because this game is going to be an absolute rout, more than likely. Even when it's not, it's still a 30 or 40-point game. They're 0-1. They got drugged by FIU last week, 42-9. So one can assume that Miami is probably going to put up close to 70 points in this game. And this will be an absolute massacre, as it typically is. Now, I don't have much information as far as Bethune-Cookman is concerned. They start Timmy McClain at quarterback. He had 164 yards passing against FIU. Their leading rusher was Marquis Johnson, had 9 carries for 76 yards. Leading receiver was Javon Ross with 6 receptions for 109, and Ricky Shaw the second with 5 catches for 52 yards. Outside of that, there's not much there. This is about Miami. This is about Miami's players getting reps. This is about Miami's backups getting opportunities. This is about those guys that you need to step up in situations when there are injuries throughout the season or when guys need a blow. That's what this is all about. This is about Carson Beck getting an opportunity to open the offense up, throw the ball downfield, get more comfortable with his wide receivers. Keep in mind that Carson Beck did not practice in the spring. Carson Beck has not had a whole lot of time with these players on the team. So it made sense that the offense wasn't just completely opened up against Notre Dame. I think you're going to get an opportunity to see more of an open style offense in this game. Miami's going to run the ball a lot. It'll still be a balanced attack pretty much. You're going to see big plays. What I'd like to see more of, let me rephrase. I don't want to see a lot of punts, but I do want to see if Dylan Joyce has to punt that he can actually boom the hell out the ball. 44-yard punts are not enough. 44-yard punts do not change field position. So for future games, you're going to want to see Dylan Joyce be able to boom the ball in situations in which, look, we have a field position issue. You need to kick this ball 50, 60 yards to flip the field and not just hit it 40, 45, and then the ball's at the midfield. God forbid you have a punt from inside your 10. All that said, it's reported that the tickets are almost sold out for this game, which to me is shocking, but absolutely very exciting considering the opponent. I don't even know if there's a spread on this game because it's a Division I AA school. Let me see. Probably isn't because there generally isn't a spread for these games. Okay. I do see a spread, 53.5 points. That's one line. Here's the other one. It's 41 points. I think Miami covers that line, honestly. I do think Miami covers a 40. 53.5 is a pretty big number, but I do think Miami covers. That's not accurate. Yeah, it says it says 53. This is AI, but I think AI is wrong here because I see Vegas Insider saying it's 51. It's 41. Yeah. So yeah, beyond. If you're gonna put some money down, if it's 41, I would take the Canes minus 41. All that said, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the younger players get opportunities because depth has got to be developed. And these are the games in which you develop depth. And this is really the only opportunity to develop depth in the Miami schedule. Miami's schedule is not some easy peasy lemon squeezy schedule. Let's be real here. This is the one walkover that they have all season. The rest of the year, they're playing real teams. Next week, you got South Florida. The week after is Florida. The week after that is Florida State, or 2 weeks later is Florida State. Now you're in conference play. Louisville, Stanford, SMU, Syracuse. There's no duck, goose, back-to-back bums to pad up the schedule. You got Bethune, and then you got, South Florida is always going to be a headache of a team to play. It's a home game at 4:30. I'm already seeing that right now. It's a home game. So, the games start off with 4 straight home games. I thank Miami for not having another night game on September 13th because night games, I don't like them. Mario Cristobal made this statement, and it reigns true. Bring back the 12 noon blistering heat games. I miss those games. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They got another game already set at 7 p.m. It's a Friday night game against Louisville on October 17th at home. I would love those 12 noon games. There was nothing better to me than those 12 noon, high noon, hot as freaking all hell games that were played in the Orange Bowl back in the day. Other teams would melt under those conditions. And I think it's beneficial. Even when you're playing teams in the state of Florida, the heat in Tallahassee and Gainesville is not the heat and humidity that you have down here. It's not. And damn sure isn't what you have in Notre Dame. I would have preferred to play Notre Dame at 12 noon. I would have loved for them to watch them melt under the hot sun. I would. So But again, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Carson Beck open it up. I'm looking to seeing backups get opportunities. I really want to see JoJo Trader do some stuff. I don't remember him having a ball thrown his way against Notre Dame. Maybe I missed it, but I don't he didn't have a catch as far as I recall. I can check real quick, but I don't recall him having a catch. Let's see here. Nah, he didn't have a catch in this game. So I'd like to see him do some stuff. I'd like to see if they get Elijah Lofton involved more. You know, I don't even see that JoJo Trader was targeted in this game. So I think that we got to see what JoJo Trader can do. Ray Joseph. I mean, look, these are guys that we need to see performances from. And of course, the three-headed monster of Mark Fletcher, Shamar Brown, Marty Brown. I love that. Marty Brown and Jordan Lyle. And then, of course, I want to see Beck open it up. I want to see a dominant performance. I want to see dominance on offense. I want to see dominance on defense. I want to see the DBs make some plays, and I would love to see a shutout. But as far as Bethune, what is there? They scored 9 points against FIU. They ain't got nothing. So this isn't obviously this is not a game to worry about. But this is more of a practice joint scrimmage level type of game for Miami. Come out, perform, get the job done, leave healthy, and come back to play South Florida in a week. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Appreciate y'all support of the channel. This is Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.